Hello, I'm Faye Waterman, the Conversation Curator, and who I have with me today is Donna Burton, who is more affectionately known as Donna the Astronomer. I wanted to have a conversation with Donna because I want to know what I see when I go or what I get when I go to Milroy Observatory. So, Donna, welcome and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Kai, for having me.
Now, Donna, when I book at the Milroy Observatory for stargazing, what actually happens?
So what we do is we're outside under the open sky and we're facing south, so we see the wonders of the Milky Way. We can actually see the Milky Way appear if there's no big, bright full moon there. We actually show you the stars and we tell you star stories. So there's more than just me. Often, depending on the number or the night, I have a really wonderful team of helpers who can also do the shows for me. And basically, we just share with you the wonders of the night sky.
Do I need to bring anything with me when I come along?
Your sense of humor, because we have two rules: have fun and ask questions. But also in summer, insect repellent is really useful. And in winter, or in almost any season, bring along a jacket. In winter, dress very, very warmly, but bring a jacket on because it can get cool because the breeze picks up and things like that. And we are outside for an hour and a quarter to an hour and a half.
Right. And what time are the shows on? What time do they start and how long do they go for?
So they go for 75 to 90 minutes. They start after sunset so that we can see everything emerging. So that varies during the year. So they could be at 6 o'clock, say in June, whereas they'll be at, like at the moment, they're at 8 o'clock. In the middle of summer, they're at 9 o'clock, 8:45, things like that. Very much depends on when the sun goes down. When you book, you can check that online or by giving me a call.
What do I actually get to see?
If there are visible planets like there are at the moment, like this at the moment, we can see Jupiter, Venus, and Mars. We have a look at those. If the moon's up, we obviously look at it. But also you get to see nebulas. We look in galaxies far, far away. We look inside at an object I call the space spider in a galaxy that's 195,000 light years away from us. We look at globular clusters of stars. We look at bunches of pretty stars. We look at basically tracing the history of star birth and star death. But the main thing is we have fun. And if there's something particular you want to look at and it's visible, then we'll try and look at that as well.
And do we get to look through telescopes at all?
You do. So we have telescopes set up and you look through those and we show you how it works, and we set them all up for you so you can look through it and see what you want to see. What we also do is we provide binoculars for smaller groups so that there's so many things in the sky that can be seen with a pair of binoculars. It's a way of getting into stargazing once you've left the show.
So if you have a pair of binoculars, you should carry them in your car all the time. And if you're traveling at night and you stop, you can get your binoculars out and have a look, but also bring them when you go to Milroy Observatory for stargazing. How old do you have to be to come along?
We suggest we go 5 to 99. So, but if someone wants to come with over 100, I won't stop them. We do have a lot of kids under 4 come along, but it's really hard for them to see through the telescope. So if they're not participating in the show, they're free. But if they want to have a go, we do need to charge because they do take that little bit of extra time for their head, because little kids' heads wobble and things like that. And it's a bit of a challenge.
Okay. So what does it actually cost to go to a stargazing show?
Outside of public holidays, it's $33 for adults. I'm looking at getting a senior card rating in New South Wales. So that'll be $30 when that comes through for seniors, $16.50 for children. That all includes a GST, of course, and $85 for a family of 4, which is really good value because we want families to come along.
I think it's really important that families come along and see the stars and the night sky, particularly when it's dark, because in the cities there's too much light, so you don't get to see it as well as you do when you go to Milroy.
And that's our prime feature in lots of ways, is we're out of town. We're 10 k's from Coonabarabran, so only 10-minute drive, and the road is a very good road to the property. The road on the property is a property road. It's not as perfect as the tarred road. When you get there, particularly in winter when the twilights are very quick, it gets very dark and you can see things that you can't see in the city. And we're away from the light pollution even of the town. There's a big mountain between us and towns. And that's our key thing, is we're there in the dark, unless, of course, the big bright moon's out. like it is tonight, because it's full moon tonight when we're recording.
Yes, I saw the full moon as I was walking this morning, and it was just amazing.
But even when the moon is out, there's still so much that we can see.
Fabulous. What's that bright, shiny thing that's behind you?
That's a picture of the comet I discovered that the WISE satellite took a picture of.
You discovered a comet?
I discovered 2 comets. That's my claim to fame. I'm the only Australian lady to have discovered 2 comets.
That's fantastic.
Mind you, it's because I'm the only Australian looking, so I need a bit of competition out there, young ladies and older ladies.
Well, I really wouldn't know what I was looking for, so I have to come along to Milroy and experience stargazing and experience the sky at night. What other things do we need to bring along when we come to see the stars? A coffee or a tea, or
you can always bring your thermos along. Please don't bring alcohol. You can't drink at the actual telescope because if you spill anything on the mirror, it's you'll have to work for me for a few months to pay it off. But we are looking at getting a coffee machine. We do have soft drinks and chocolates and munchies for sale. In winter, we're going to have soup and rolls.
Fantastic. Bringing a thermos along would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Particularly in winter. Yeah. Once we've got the hot chocolate and the soup and everything available, I'll let people know when they book.
Anything else we need to know? Or is that sort of about it? Just to come along, have fun, enjoy, ask questions, be curious.
We're on a very flat place where people can come. So if you have trouble walking and stuff, you don't have very far to walk. We have toilets available. We don't mind who you are as long as you're polite and not drunk.
That's great. Thanks, Donna. This is Donna the astronomer, who is famous for finding 2 comets. And aren't you looking for another comet?
Of course. That way I can have my own name, not Siding Springs' name.
Well, let's hope you find it sooner than later. Thank you, Donna. And I look forward to coming along to Milroy Observatory and doing some stargazing with you.
Awesome. Thank you.